Practical Experience Supervisor supports our future members' development in the workplace and reviews their PER progress and achievements. The Practical Experience Supervisor's role is to support you in the following ways. Help you to identify which performance objectives you should aim to achieve, and the date by which you should achieve them. Help you to plan how to gain relevant experience, for example, by helping to arrange job rotations, project work, or other opportunities should you need them. Help you to identify personal development, training, research, or practice needed to achieve the performance objective. Review your performance objective statements and sign off your performance objectives once they agree that you've met the standard required. Your Practical Experience Supervisor will also confirm the relevant time you're claiming towards your 36 months experience. It's your responsibility to find a Practical Experience Supervisor. To be eligible to sign off performance objectives, they must be an IFAC qualified accountant or be recognized by law in the country that you're based, and they must have knowledge of your work. They must be someone with whom you work closely, who knows the type of work you're doing and the quality of your work. They'll be assessing your achievements, so it's important they have the knowledge and expertise to do this. Ideally, this will be your line manager, or the person to whom you report on particular projects or activities. If it isn't your line manager, it must be someone within your employment, or if external, has a business connection. For example, someone such as your employer's external accountant or consultant. They cannot be a lecturer, an acquaintance, or mentor. If you're the most senior finance person in your organization, you work for a small organization, or your organization does not employ a professionally qualified accountant who can sign off your performance objectives, then you could ask an external accountant, or auditor who knows your work, to be your Practical Experience Supervisor and work with your line manager to sign off your objectives. A Practical Experience Supervisor cannot sign off experience that you have not been able to demonstrate to them in the workplace. And they cannot sign off experience that was achieved under the supervision of another supervisor or within a previous workplace. If your Practical Experience Supervisor is not your line manager, then they'll need to consult with your line manager to validate your experience. You can have one Practical Experience Supervisor, or you can have several different Practical Experience Supervisors to support you in achieving different performance objectives. For example, you may report directly to your line manager who'll be able to help you with Performance Objective 5, but you may also be working closely on a project with another manager, who may be able to support you on Performance Objective 9. Remember that a non-IFAC qualified line manager can still sign off the relevant time you've completed in your role. You should avoid having a friend or relative as your Practical Experience Supervisor to prevent any potential conflicts of interest. In the event that you're related to your Practical Experience Supervisor, you should disclose this to ACCA when you apply for membership. We're committed to helping our affiliates move on to ACCA membership status as soon as they've met the requirements, and we know that sometimes our affiliates have trouble finding an IFAC qualified accountant to sign off on their performance objectives, as part of their practical experience requirement. If an affiliate does not have access to an IFAC qualified accountant or access to someone such as their employer's external accountant or consultant who can act as their Practical Experience Supervisor, our Remote Practical Experience Supervisor program could help. Affiliates who don't have access to an IFAC qualified Practical Experience Supervisor in their current role can now register for a Remote Practical Experience Supervisor, RPES. The RPES program allows ACCA affiliates to link up with volunteer ACCA members and fellows who will work together with the affiliate and their employer to review their work and sign off their performance objectives. Affiliates can only request a Remote Practical Experience Supervisor if they do not have an IFAC qualified accountant available through their current place of employment. For more information on the RPES program, including further eligibility requirements, please refer to our dedicated RPES pages on the ACCA website, which contains more information for affiliates, members, and employers. Thanks for watching.